but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Wilkins' shot is off. Gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. It's tipped. Bynum with the steal. It's stolen by Adams.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes here for the Kings. Jordan, he's checked in for Big Dog. Marvin Bagley comes in for Davis. And it's Leonard in for Marcus Sasser. Wilkins passes to Bagley. Back to Wilkins. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And he makes the first.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Big Dog is checked in for California. Rollins comes in for Josh Giddey. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And a guy any team would love to have. The quiet confidence of Kawhi has worked throughout his career.
Pass to Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Tipped away. Suggs with the steal. Jokic with it. Now Bynum defending. Here's Ball. Rebound by the Kings.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
No, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Jokic. He's got 7, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And for California, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Outside Leonard. doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the left side wing. Suggs passes to Jokic. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
For Lonzo Ball, how he did last season. Averaged about 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, and talking to his coach, this team expects more from him. And that's a good problem to have as a player. It means your team believes in your abilities.
They now take the lead. Wilkins has got 12 in the game.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge to see how Anthony Davis is doing. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I talked with California's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
And the first one at the line is good. How does the development, Greg, of role players affect the team?
It can be a major factor. Being able to fill the needs of a team, that's what it's all about. A shot here, a block there, structural players, critical.
Looking at who's out there now for California. Davis has checked in for Big Dog, and Marcus Sasser subbed in for Wilkins. Both free throws good from Suggs.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Leonard on the wing. 8 points for him. Six on the shot clock from 12 feet out. And it's Suggs with the rebound. Gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass the ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
Here's Leonard. Sasser with it. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard.
Now we get a chance to check out Nikola Jokic. Great showing for him last season, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Changes for California. Sar comes in for Bagley, and Josh Giddey subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Jones finds Suggs. Here's Jokic. Jokic so good in traffic.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
California trails by 5. Pass to Joe. Giddey against Kidd. Giddey the pass to Leonard. Leonard dunks it down with force.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Siakam passes to Jokic over Davis. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Pass to Giddey. Over Kidd. Giddey, no good. Gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Siakam kicks to Jokic. Now here's Kidd, covered by Joe. Jokic a screen. The power of Jokic. Wow.
Nice play by Jokic. So crafty in pick and roll.
Pass to Giddey. Now Davis. And there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Seven left in the first half. Nice passing by California here. Lock at 6. Leonard kicks to Giddey. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Giddey's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Siakam passes to Jokic. Over Davis. Jokic with the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Giddey the pass to Leonard. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Song, the pass to Leonard. Pass to Song. Now Giddey from deep 3-point land, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Up 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
Checking out the Kings. Even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left.
And swinging back to that first half of action, it has been a close contest for the visiting team.
Without the...
And that is our...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
So with Bynum sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Dominique Wilkins out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Sarr. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Leonard in at the 2.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Pass to Siakam. And it's off from 3-point range. And for California, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Suggs against Leonard. With a tie. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And stolen by Giddey. And that one is good from Suggs.
Look, Suggs knows how to assert himself inside. You give him a lane and he will attack.
Giddey against Kidd. Shoots from the elbow. And the basket is good. Giddey Giddey's got 10 points in the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Pass to Jones. Kidd sets the pick for Jones. Down low, Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst, Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Davis setting the pick for Giddey. Off target from outside. On 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Kidd passes to Siakam. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. On Saturday, and then on Sunday. California trails by 4. Outside Leonard. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Saul. And that one hits back iron.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
To the wing right side. Here's Jokic. Rebound by California. Sars got 5 rebounds tonight. High post, Davis. They shoot again. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes. Flexing on him there.
Here's Kidd. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Check out the stats for Suggs. A very nice season for him last year. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Well, there's Jones using his length. He's got those long arms, and he puts them to work on defense.
3 on the clock. Here's Leonard.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Giddey the pass to Saul. And here's the fast break. Jokic leading the way. Good on the shot. 6 points for Jason Kidd.
Teammates benefit so much from playing with Jokic. He draws all the attention, then sets you up for the score.
Giddey finds Leonard. Here goes Kawhi. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Leonard's got 12 in the game. Kidd passes to Jokic. It's hauled in by the Kings. Wilkins has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Jokic is second.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Kidd against Giddey. And Kidd, here we go. Count that bucket. Kidd's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Pass to Wilkins. Leonard with a screen on Jones. Here's Wilkins. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Kidd dishes to Jones. Pass to Jokic. Over Sarr. Jokic, no good.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Suggs. Fires high post. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
That one drops for him.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
A free throw drops for Suggs. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I'd always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
Here's Kidd, and he banks in the layup. Kidd's got 10 points in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Big Dog is checked in for the Kings. And stolen by Sarr. And here we go. California fast break.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Ball kicks to Jones. Out to the right wing. Kidd passes to Jokic. So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Free throw, good. Jokic.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And now it's Kidd running. He can go all the way. He gets that one. 12 points for him.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
Giddey with it. 12 points for him. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Jokic. Siakam up top. Back to Jokic. Over Bynum. And it's Jokic missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Sarr. Jokic defending. Bynum with a screen on Jokic. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Giddey against Ball. Right wing. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closer. 4 on the shot clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. To the inside. That's good from Bynum on the assist by Sarr. Bynum's got his first 2 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Kidd against Wilkins. Outside Kidd. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Dominique Wilkins.
It's amazing how many ways Kidd sparks their offense.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one misses. Some changes for California. Lyons checked in for Sarr. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Wilkins. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Taken away by Kidd. Drops in the breakaway layup. Kidd's got 13 points in just this quarter.
And you can't forget about Kidd in transition. Whether he's dishing it or shooting it, he's great at making the right decision.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Bynum. Shot clock at 6. Back to Giddey. The 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Bynum. Giddey's got 15 points.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
It's Kidd with the drive, and it's in there.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Here's Sasser. Jacks up a 3. Kidd grabs the board.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
There's the triple. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Giddey the pass to Bryant. Pass to Bynum. And here's Leonard. Stolen by Reed. Ball feeling it out a bit. Kidd. Bynum with the block. Ryan against Kidd. Leonard on the wing. Sasser with it. Now here's Bynum. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. The shot missing.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
California trails by 12. Giddey finds Sasser. On the wing, Giddey. Davis against Reed. Bynum with a screen on Reed. Releases from 15. Count it. Davis has got 4 points this quarter.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 10. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got ball. Siakam is out there with Steven Adams. Then there's Suggs. And it's Caruso in at the 3. Wilkins, no good. Being at 50% in a decent groove. Pass the ball. And he lays it straight in. And that's now 6 points for Lonzo Ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Bryant kicks to Davis. Davis setting the pick for Wilkins. Now Bynum. Right side Davis. Over Siakam. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And it's sent back by Wilkins. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Bryant gets a wide open look, and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Now, here's Ball. He's covered by Sasser. Adams drawing the double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Siakam passes the ball. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by California. It's Wilkins on the wing. Defended by Caruso. And stolen by Bryant.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Caruso against Bryant. It's stolen by Adams. To the paint. Here's Caruso. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Well, plenty of aggression from Caruso right there.
California making a switch here. Sasser's checked in.
Alex Caruso at the line for one.
Well, as the younger generation would say, Alex Caruso has that dog in him. He's a tenacious player on both sides of the ball and is constantly looking for ways to affect the game.
Here's Sasser, trains the three-pointer.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now, here's Suggs. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Suggs has got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Wilkins. Davis against Adams. Low block shot. and Davis can't get it to go.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Floats one up. Okogie misses. California trails by 16. Davis with a screen on Suggs. Here's Sasser. He's covered by Suggs.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right? With the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
California making a switch here. SARS checked in. And he can't hit the second. Gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely, and the shot is good. Okogie's got his first basket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Some nice passing by California here. Jones against Wilkins. For 3, Siakam. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Inside, Rocket 6, and Adams with the slam.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. And not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Here's Joe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Kings. Josh Giddey comes in for Dominique Wilkins.
One shot.
One shot.
Joe, no good on the free throw. Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Jones finds Suggs. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Trailing by 19. Taken away by Kidd. And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, we saw Suggs' ability to take over games at the collegiate level, doing the same here in the NBA.
Giddey the pass to Sarr. Here's Leonard. They set the pick. From downtown. Got a piece of it.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
Pass to Reed. And here's Jokic. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Craig, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Kidd, it really just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
Some changes for California. Big Dog is checked in for Anthony Davis. Bagley comes in for Sarr. And it's Wilkins in for Isaiah Joe. The first free throw is good. Siakam is checked in for Reed. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here is Giddey. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jones against Leonard. Looking to get back on track here. And Jones pulls it down. Gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Siakam against Bagley. Kidd. Another shot. Bynum with the block. And he gets it back. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Davis is checked in for Bagley.
Jokic. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Jokic. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that could be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Leonard the pass to Giddey. Davis kicks to Giddey. A three from Leonard. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 5 assists in the game. Leonard's gone 1 of 3 from deep tonight. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Pass to Jokic. Bynum with the steal. Suggs against Wilkins. And it's blocked.
Well, Suggs is an elite on-ball defender. We don't see a lot of blocks by a guard.
California trails by 20. Davis with it. Drives to the hoop. And the layup's good off the glass. Now Suggs. Siakam outside. Pass to Kidd. Over Giddey. Kidd, no good. And for California, their shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Leonard. Makes it off the glass.
Such a strong wing. Quad can more than handle his own down low.
Kidd against Giddey. And here's Jones. Kidd sets the pick for Jones. Down low, Jokic. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 5 assists tonight.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
Giddey the pass to Leonard. Over Jones. And it's Leonard missing. Doing it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Players check in for kickoff.
Substitution for California. Number 42, Alexander Sarr.
Sarr with it. Outside, Davis. Just 3 to shoot. A shot, no good. Good D by Siakam. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now an update on Alex Sarr from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I talked with California's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. And as you can see, he's already back on the court. How about that, Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it, as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Jokic with the screen on Leonard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Suggs has got 17 now, just in the second half. Giddey against Kidd. Davis setting the pick for Giddey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kidd against Giddey. Pass to Jokic. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, the defense was giving him that one, but he made the shot more difficult than it needed to be. You gotta play smart.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Outside, Kidd. Pass to Suggs. Off target with his three. Kidd against Giddey. And so the road team gets the W in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Pascal, you've been getting stops, getting out and running. What is working defensively?
Our energy was where we wanted to be, and that's how we got to play every single night. We can't come in and not play that way, because that's the way we play. So we got to play like that every single night, and it starts with me. Like I have to bring my team to that energy level every single night, and I'm gonna try my best to do that.
It was successful tonight, man. Congratulations on the big win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony,
came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Drexler passes to Holmgren. And here's Eason. He's got 6. Shoots over Klingon. No good again that time.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Henderson against Eason. Here's Robertson. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
I just love the ball movement.
Gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Out to the right wing. Here's Drexler. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now Van Vliet. He has 7. Pulls up. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Henderson with a screen on Van Vliet. Here's Robertson. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds now. Drexler passes to Eason. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 5 rebounds in the game. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Van Vliet outside. And it's all from 3-point range.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Here's Grimes. Neesmith covering. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Robertson. Rejected by Holmgren.
Terrific swat from Holmgren there. Just shows you his length.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Drexler. Lets it go from the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Here's Klingon. He's covered by Holmgren. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe.
Oscar Robertson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Brent, how good does it feel as a player when your team really starts to hit its stride?
Well, it's just awesome, BA, when players understand their role and how locked in that you can be. And there's a whole other level to that when you know going into any NBA contest, whether or not you're going to win the game is dependent on what you do. And the opponent has no chance of taking that away from you. That's when you're a championship caliber team. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Holmgren. Now here's Herter. Puts up a 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Kuzma outside. Here's Robertson. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Claxton. Holiday against Herder. And here's Dunn. Outside Herder. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. There's Herder with the three. The rebound by Robertson. Shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Here's the pick. Inside. Here's Klingon. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's McCain. Herder up top. All sorts of time. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Herder's got 6.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herder with another catch and shoot basket.
Right side Holiday. Pass to Kamari. Here's Klingon. Here's Robertson. He's got 19. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. Dunn outside. Claxton with it. Pass to Herder. And there's the drive. Here's McCain. Outside Herder. Fires for 3. Sinks the tray. Herder's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Herder's able to get his feet set that time.
Here's Kamari, defended by Dunn. Pass to Robertson. 46 seconds left in the first half. Off target from the baseline. Dunn right side. Here's McCain. From outside the arc. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Takes a 13-footer. And the basket by Holiday.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Herder. Here's Claxton, and Claxton throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam, and that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied, and we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
I like the aggressiveness getting to the line. Cave in the defender's chest, make him blow the whistle.
If you caved in the guy's chest, shouldn't it be called a foul?
No, stop flopping.
And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
I always like to play other good teams. To be the best, you have to beat the best. We'll see if they accept the challenge.
Iron sharpens iron, right, Shaq?
Yes.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Shooting at 45% of the game so far. We've got Klingon, Drew Holiday out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Kamari in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half. And let's see who is on top of the NBA when it comes to blocks. Number 1, Chet Holmgren, and of course Donovan Klingon.
They're premier shot blockers, and they do it with instincts as much as length and athleticism.
And that one misses. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, BA, a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Good on the second one.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Drexler passes to Eason. Pass to Drexler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Drexler's got 13 now. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Kamare. Shot clock at 6. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Drexler. About a minute played here in the second half. Here's a Kongwu. Oh, the dunk by a Kongwu.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Van Vliet. Klingen's shot is off.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Kamare. Pass to Klingen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you watch Donovan Klingen. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
And he makes a first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Drexler. True on the 14-footer. Drexler's gotten 4 this quarter.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Holiday looking for an opening. Robertson's shot is off. Gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the inside. Pass to Drexler. Here's the teardrop, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. First trip to the line for him here.
At the line for the away team, Clyde Drexler. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. It's both from the stripe. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Kuzma outside. Here's Klingen, guarded by a Kongwu. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Kuzma. Clock at 4. They set the pick. Puts it up from 12, and it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Kuzma's got 9.
Not the usual shot from Kuzma, but the defense certainly didn't see that one coming.
Van Vliet, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Drexler. So it's the home team now. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Robertson. And Okongwu with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Chance to check out stats for Chet Holmgren.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games, looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Van Vliet. Here's Robertson. Self-touch off the glass. Robertson's got 22 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Holmgren. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And the defense is all over Van Vliet inside, but he sticks with it and wins a trip to the line for his efforts.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Eason. Both free throws, good from Van Vliet. Got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Robertson. Chalk up 2 there. Robertson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Drexler. Rebounded by Kuzma. Gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And that's a foul called on Onyeka Okongwu. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
On defense, the visiting team. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Holiday. Can't tie it up. That one misses. Shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for the away team, Onyeka Okongwu at the line for one.
One shot.
Free throw good, Okongwu.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Shooting a disappointing 38%. Pass to Holiday. Here's Robertson, guarded by Van Vliet. Shoots from the baseline. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Holmgren, defended by Kuzma. Here's Robertson, up and in on the layup. Robertson's got 26.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Shoots from 12. And Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Robertson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Fred Van Vliet.
Almost converts despite the contact.
Boy, quite a few trips to the line in this one, and he's making them count, shooting 8 of 10 so far. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Shooting has been excellent in the third quarter at 57%. Picked up by Okongwu. Pass to Drexler. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Kamare. Henderson scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Klingon, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
But I like that decision from Henderson, giving up the rock.
Gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years with G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, and Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA draft. You think about Jalen Green with the Rockets, but an extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity, and still the sky is the limit for this kid.
Clock at 6. Kamare. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Pass to Claxton. To the inside. Here's McCain. Hits the jump hook. McCain's got 6 points.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Now Kuzma. For the lead, here's Klingon. Okongwu with the rebound. Gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Pass to Claxton. Here's McCain. And the layup falls. Give him 8.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
A nice shot by Watson.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
Gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Here's McCain, defended by Henderson. And it's Drexler missing.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Herder's checked in for Dunn. Doing it well, almost 50% for the floor. Here's McCain. Give him 8. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Herder. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. Offensive board. That one goes in. Okongwu's got 9 points here in the second half.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Kuzma outside. Here's Grimes. Herder defending. Pass to Kuzma. 6 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Kuzma's got 11.
And Kuzma not shaken as that clock was quaking.
Here's Drexler. No good there. Gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. Kuzma, the pass to Watson. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Pass to McCain. Here's Drexler. He takes it in. Good. Drexler's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Kuzma for 3, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And that's a learned skill from Kuzma. Not all forwards can get rid of it like that.
Here's McCain. Give him 8. To the left wing. Fades back. Not enough on that one as it misses. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
Yeah, things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Grimes, the pass to Kuzma. Money from the wing. 16 points for him.
Yeah, and Kuzma's going to get thirsty now the way he's going.
Pass to Drexler. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot comes out.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
That's what you expect from Kuzma. He's a high-volume three-point shooter.
Okongwu, a screen on Kuzma. High arcing shot. Unable to get that one. And that'll do it for the third quarter. They lead by 6. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
Now, Coach Kerr, all he's asking is that his team be more precise in their decision-making.
Yeah, absolutely. He's aware of just how special they are when they're playing smart basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Fred VanVleet. Holmgren is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Drexler in at shooting guard. A deep 3. It's hauled in by Henderson. Shooting around 51%. That's a good number. Going inside, goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
VanVleet, the pass to Holmgren. Back to VanVleet. From deep three-point range. The shot no good. A chance here to extend the lead to double digits.
And that would really give them a comfortable cushion.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Williams. To the left side wing. Grimes. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. throws it down.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
Henderson for three. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the paint. Here's Drexler. Pass to Holmgren. Fires from deep. The shot misses. Gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Outside Eason. Back to Van Vliet. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Shot left block. Can't hit that one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Outside Eason. Pass to Holmgren. From downtown. Bullseye! Chet hitting for 3.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Williams. Henderson outside. 3-pointer. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Van Vliet against Henderson. Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. And there's a 3-second violation. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Here's Henderson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, Brent, when it comes to Scoot Henderson, his mobility alone causes problems.
No doubt about his explosiveness, BA, being one of the things he uses as a weapon. So if he gets confidence in that outside shot, people start pressing up on him. You're going to see that quick first step and Scoot Henderson getting to the rim and becoming more impactful offensively.
That's good from Henderson.
Yeah, ripped physical guard. Henderson's competitive nature and drive to keep improving is really impressive.
Henderson hits them both. Gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Eason. And here's Van Vliet. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Kuzma. Holiday with the ball. Defended by Eason. Eason against Holiday. Here's Robertson. Kuzma for 3. Kept alive. And stolen by Claxton. It's intercepted. Here's Robertson. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Oscar Robertson.
And he drops the first. Okongwu's checked in for Claxton. Both shots good from the stripe. Shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. And he lobs it up top. It's stolen. Henderson outside. Pass to Robertson. Now Kuzma. He's covered by Holmgren. Rejected by Okongwu. Holmgren with it. The 3 ball. And the 3-pointer goes.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Henderson outside. On the wing, Kuzma. Here's Robertson. 6 on the shot clock. They double him with Holmgren. And Robertson gets it to go.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Van Vliet, the pass to Drexler. Okongwu, a screen on Henderson to the middle. It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Robertson, guarded by Van Vliet. Kuzma for 3. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Van Vliet outside. Back to Eason. It's stolen by Henderson. Pass to Holiday. Kuzma outside. Rejected by Okongwu. And they'll get another chance. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer Holiday. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From deep, Holmgren hits the 3-pointer. Holmgren's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Henderson, right side.
Yeah, despite standing about 6'2", Henderson has a big-time vertical, and he plays a lot bigger than his height.
At the line for your home team, Scoot Henderson, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Henderson.
Always those anticipatory moments with Scoot Henderson when he's out there playing one-on-one to make plays off the bounce. That's when it gets really exciting.
Kamara, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Henderson hits them both. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Holmgren. Eason with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Holmgren, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Kamari.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Robertson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your home team, Oscar Robertson. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Drexler. Here's Easton. Offline with a 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Henderson.
Number 18, Drew Holiday.
Here's Klingon. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Here's Holmgren.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Shooting for the away team, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
He does not get the second one.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Pass to Kamari. Here's Robertson, guarded by Van Vliet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Robertson gets it to go. Robertson's got 35.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. To Robertson. Here's Kamari. Here's Robertson, guarded by Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Kuzma outside. Shoots over Holmgren. It's Kuzma with the miss.
He's getting good looks on the floor, but he simply cannot bury anything right now. He's got to stay confident, though, because everyone knows he can hit those shots.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Outside Holiday. Pass to Robertson. Kuzma outside. Gets the three to fall. Kuzma's got 22 points.
And Kuzma has proven he can be an effective scorer, whether he's operating on or off the ball.
Here's Drexler. Now Okongwu cuts off the pass. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Kamare. Inside. Here's Robertson. Misses the fadeaway inside. Shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Drexler. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough on the miss. And no look that time either. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
Here's Robertson, guarded by Okongwu. 4 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Holmgren.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and it's Holmgren missing. Here's Robertson. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A clean win, and one where they clearly...
movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
They're having very little success right now.
And they really could take a different approach, right? Find something that works.
And here's Brown for three, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
His 3rd shot from downtown this quarter, 4 for the game.
Driving inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And there's the screen. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 17 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
To the middle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games.
They're on a great run defensively, treating every possession with a sense of urgency.
Colorado Springs shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
No good on that one. And the second free throw is good. 1:44 left in the second period. Outside Achua. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Outside Monk. 6 to shoot. And here's Brown for 3 with the tip. It's good on the putback. Abdul-Jabbar's got 19 points.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
.102 left to play in the second quarter. And the shot's good.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Outside Achua. Outside Monk. And here's Brown for 3. They grab their own miss. Achua with a screen. Second chance shot. Jones grabs the board.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Into the lane. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
Fox surveying the D. The steal.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Fox, the pass to Achua. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
I like how they've been hitting the boards, man. Playing real hard. That's great sign for the second half.
Yeah, but the score is close. And if they want to pull away, you got to do more than rebound.
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And for that game against Jacksonville, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Colorado Springs with it. They trail by 3. They've got Desmond Bain. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Prosper in at the 4. Outside Bain. Clock at 6. Vucevic, a screen on Monk. Bain, the pass to Vucevic. Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Achua. Then it's Jaylen Brown. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Hunter passes to Bain. Fox against Curry. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 23. Curry against Fox. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Here's Fox. On the money from 12 feet away. Fox has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Curry. Achua with a rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Abdul-Jabbar. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt or I would have been out of league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
And the free throw, no good. Gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Bain against Monk. Achua with a screen. To the paint. Hunter with the rebound. For Colorado Springs, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Offensive rebound. Bain, no good.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Brown against Bain. Brown passes to Achua. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 25 points in the game. From deep three-point land. And it's Monk missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Uses the glass on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points in the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Colorado Springs calls timeout here. C.J. McCollum. He's checked in for Colorado Springs. Here's a look at some stats for De'Aaron Fox. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Outside Bane. Outside Hunter. Fox against McCollum. Over Fox. Colorado Springs again can't hit.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Achua. Here's Fox. McCollum defends. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Here's Prosper. He's got 6. Hunter with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Here's Bane. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And Richardson's bursting onto the scene. Bane has been nothing short of spectacular.
Bane was a steal with the 30th pick. He's added to his game each year. And now, look, he's one of the better two-way wings in the league.
Here's McCollum. Connects. The jumper drops. McCollum's got his first basket.
Gotta love how McCollum hunts down his shots. Always looking for his next bucket.
Fox outside. Pass to Monk. Now here's Achua. And Vucevic over to help. Three-pointer, Fox. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
McCollum outside. Vucevic against Achua. And here's Hunter from the arc. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. To the inside. Achua with the dunk. That gives him a double-double in this one.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Pass to Prosper. Back to McCollum. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Outside, Brown. Achua with a screen on Hunter. And here's Brown for 3. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hunter up top, defended by Brown. On the wing, Bane. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Hunter from the arc. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Fox outside. Here's Brown. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And how about Jaylen Brown, Richard? Named to his first All-NBA team in 2023. A very important piece to him.
NBA, what timing. It made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax. At the time, it was the largest contract in NBA history. And how did he follow it up? He won the Larry Bird Award as the best player in the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Free throw good. Brown.
Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
That one's no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for Colorado Springs. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Prosper. Outside man. Takes the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. And it's Monk missing. Colorado Springs shooting 52% from the floor so far. Yep, count it. He's got 15.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, the first winner of the NBA Clutch Player of the Year, De'Aaron Fox.
And he's great late in games because he's so quick. You got to give him space. But he's improved his outside shot, so you can't just lay off of him. Makes him a little tough to guard, especially late.
Free throw's good for Fox. As quick as anyone in the league, RJ. De'Aaron Fox. How does his speed affect the game?
Well, he's one of those players that normally you have one or the other, but he's quick and fast. Now, that's a mean combination because in the open court, he can break you down. In the half court, he has the quick left to right lateral movement that can cause problems in pick and roll. One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
Top of the key. Achua with a rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
They set the pick. Here's Fox. Colorado Springs with a rebound. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
First free throw is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Outside Achua. Outside, Brown. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Colorado Springs shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Collier. He's covered by Fox. They set a pick. Down low. Poke loose. And stolen by Brown. And they're running. And it's Fox missing.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achua. That's foul number 2 for him.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
To the paint. It's picked off.
You tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
Here's Brown. Achua passes to Monk. Jones with some nice D. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for 2, 0.
And he drops it first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Fox with the ball. 9 points in the game. Brown looking around. Here's Brown on the drive. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 29.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Fox. There's the screen. Three-pointer. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 16th rebound on the night.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Mann. Good work there as it goes. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here he goes. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Shoots a fadeaway. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got assist number 8 now on the night. Colorado Springs shooting 39% from the field in the third. On the wing, Jones. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. It's stolen by Fox. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Banked it in off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 35 in the game.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Fox outside. Shoots over Collier. Fox gets it to go inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up 10. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Vucevic. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Colorado Springs shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. Takes it inside. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Fox with a screen on Vucevic. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 8 rebounds in the game. With some arc. Achua with a rebound. Achua's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Fox up top. The 11-footer. Hunter with the rebound. McCollum outside. Five to shoot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Away team ball. Checking in for Colorado Springs, Desmond Bain, Stephen Curry.
Gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Fox, the pass to Achua. Outside Monk. Outside Brown. Monk, a screen on Bain. Bain against Brown. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic with a steal. Hunter passes to Curry. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Vucevic, a screen on Fox. Misses the three.
There's one principal reason why they're sitting on this lead. Rebounding.
Pass to Achua. Brown against Bain. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Over Vucevic. Abdul-Jabbar's shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got 37.
Good stuff from Brown, providing the assist. He's made giant strides in his passing game.
Curry passes to Vucevic. And here's McCollum. Bain surveying the D. Lets it fly. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
This is P. Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Outside Achua. Back to Fox. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's on Stephen Curry.
The officials were right on top of that one.
De'Aaron Fox, 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
What sets Fox apart is how dynamic and explosive he is. He can take off at any moment in any direction.
And both free throws good for Fox. And so it's Colorado Springs with it. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Outside Hunter. Back to Curry. McCollum outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Off the pass, McCollum can be instantaneous. He doesn't think, he just shoots.
Outside Achua. Back to Fox. Achua against Hunter. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Fox. Fox hits it right through the contact.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league, he is so much more physical.
Curry passes to McCollum. Outside Bain. The three. And another three for Colorado Springs.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Outside Achua. Back to Fox. Outside Brown. To the wing on the left. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. To the middle. They swipe it. And here's Monk. Fox outside. They set the screen. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got 6 here in the quarter.
Look at Fox fearlessly going inside, hunting for a higher percentage look.
To the paint. Hunter passes to Vucevic. Here's Bain. Puts one up from 19. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Brown passes to Achua. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Colorado Springs making a switch here. Prosper's checked in.
Number 5, Olivier Maxence Prosper.
For Colorado Springs, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Bain, the pass to Curry, over Fox. Colorado Springs again can't hit.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And it's good for 2.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Curry finds Vucevic. Now here's Bain. Curry looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Step back and fire. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Outside Monk. Pass to Achua. Beyond the arc. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Inside. Achua with a steal. Fox against Curry. Outside Achua. Back to Fox. Launches it. Fox. That smooth lefty shot.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Curry passes to Hunter. And here is Vucevic. Pass to Bain. Here's Prosper. Fires the 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. It's Brown on the wing. Hunter covering. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Love the aggression from Brown. A tough cover for any defender out there.
Jaylen Brown. Shooting 2. Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
And both free throws good for Brown. And Curry's got the ball here for Colorado Springs. Trailing by 13. Here's Prosper. Achua defending. Fox against Curry. From behind the arc. Colorado Springs again can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Fox. Colorado Springs with a rebound.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Curry's shot is off.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
Fox, that's good.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
For Colorado Springs, they've gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. Achua with a steal. Fox, the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The 3 from Bain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Just way out there, Bain stretching the range.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Bain. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Achua. Brown with it. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. For Colorado Springs, they've gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And here's Curry for 3. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's.
The rebounding differential is a major story in this game.
Fox against Curry. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Fox has got 26 points.
The defense was so focused on keeping Fox in front of them, and that gave him enough room to sink it in from mid-range.
Back to Curry. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's on De'Aaron Fox. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And he makes a first. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Colorado Springs making a switch here. Baines checked in. And so Curry nails both of them.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
Fox, the pass to Brown. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, covered by Vucevic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 41.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Vucevic.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Colorado Springs. Shooting a terrific 56% so far in the fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. Back to Fox. Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Bain finds McCollum. Clock at 6. Back to Bain. Lets it go from deep. That one is off.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Fox, the pass to Brown. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
So hard to guard him without fouling sometimes. Brown doesn't mind getting a little contact on his way up.
Jaylen Brown at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Here's Curry. Sinks that one from the post. The visitors with the ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he gets it to go. Abdul-Jabbar's got 43 points.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.